Hi, welcome everybody to tonight's exclusive Jeopardy premiere. We have our three contestants here tonight. Who do we have here?
I'm Bart from Radiator Springs.
Lovely, Bart. Happy that you're here all the way from Radiator Springs. It's a tough travel. Hope it was okay.
I'm Andrea Anatomy from Timbuktu.
Wow, Andrea Anatomy, this is perfect name for tonight's event.
I'm Darius from California, Cauliflower.
Wonderful, Darius. And thank you all for tuning in to tonight's episode. We will be studying a few different topics, such as endocrine glands, epithelial tissues, connective tissue, nerve and muscle, and cell connections. Let's get right into it. Bart, we're starting off with you. What would you like to pick today?
Let's go with epithelial 300.
Wonderful, epithelial 300. Bart, what type of epithelium lines the respiratory tract and has hair-like structures to trap particles?
That would be, what is pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelial?
Correct! Correct. Well done with that first question, Bart. Now on to Andrea Anatomy.
I'm going to take connective for 200.
Connective 200. Where would each type of cartilaginous tissue be found in the body?
I'm going to say hyaline, septum of nose, fibrocartilage, meniscus, and elastic ears.
Wow, that is correct! And to finish off the first round, Jarius, which one would you like to pick tonight?
Nerve and muscle 300.
Nerve and muscle 300. What is the role of smooth muscle? Where is it found? And how does it work?
Smooth muscle is controlled by the autonomic nervous system. It is involuntary and non-striated and is found in the walls of our internal organs.
Wow! That is correct! Great first round, and to start off the second round, Bart.
Let's go with cell connections 500.
Wow! 500! Let's do the 500 dance! Do the 500 dance! Unlike tight junctions that seal the space between cells, this specialized structure found in desmosomes connects cytoskeletons of adjacent cells through cadherent proteins, providing tensile strength in tissues like the epidermis and myocardium.
Let's go with, what is desmosonal plaque?
Wow, that is correct! Well done on that 500 question, Bart. Now, next to you.
I'm taking another 500, connective 500.
Wow, 500! Do the 500 dance. Do the Now, what is this tissue? And what is the main cell type of this tissue?
It's the momentous, magnificent marshmallowcytes.
Survey says incorrect.
Me!
Okay.
This tissue is an adipose tissue and is from the adipocytes.
That is correct! After another 500 and a steal by Jarius, what would you like?
Endocrine glands 200.
Endocrine 200 coming up. Compare the actions and characteristics of endocrine versus exocrine glands.
Endocrine glands are released hormones directly into the bloodstream, and exocrine glands secrete substance throughout ducts.
That is correct! Now a word from our sponsors. Dayquil, cold and flu, acts fast so you can ace that next anatomy exam. Cold and flu, out the door. Taste test. Tastes delicious? Back to Bart. What would you like?
Let's go with cell connections 100.
Cell connections 100. What is the function of tight junctions?
Tight junctions. The function is to seal cells together to prevent leakage.
That is correct. Well done, Bart. Now on to Andrea.
Andrea anatomy.
Apologies, Andrea anatomy.
I'm gonna take epithelial 400.
Epithelial 400. Cells in this epithelial tissue are as tall, are they as wide?
I'm gonna take. What are cuboidal epithelial cells?
Cuboidal epithelial cells, that is correct! Now for Jerry. Jerry, you look a little bit different there.
I don't know what you're talking about. You need to get your eyes checked.
Excuse me, apologies. What would you like?
I'll take nerve and muscle for 200.
Nerve and muscle for 200. What are the unique characteristics of skeletal muscle?
It's voluntary, striated, multinucleated, and has long oval-shaped nuclei. They're also controlled by the somatic nervous system, and they control the movement of skeletal muscle.
Wow, Jarius, that is correct. Wonderful, Jarius. Now, Bart.
Why don't we go with endocrine 400?
Endocrine 400. What is the difference between serous glands and mucus glands?
Well, that's a great question. I believe that serous glands secrete enzyme-rich fluids, while mucus glands secrete mucus for lubrication and protection. Right?
Wow. Bart, absolutely correct.
Go.
Quick note from our producers. This section is not just endocrine glands, it is exocrine and endocrine. Just a quick mistake on the technical difficulty side here. All set. Andrea anatomy, you're up next.
Nerve and muscles 500.
Wow, nerve and muscles 500. Muscles 500. This is a tough one, Andrea. Let me tell you. How do the three muscle tissues differ in control structure and function?
Skeletal muscle, voluntary, striated, and it moves bones for conscious movements. Cardiac muscle, involuntary, striated, and coordinates heart contractions. And smooth muscle, involuntary, non-striated, and it moves substances and controls flow automatically.
Wow, well done. That is correct. And the 500 dance, do the 500 dance, do the 500 dance. Well done. Big 500 question from Andrea anatomy. Now over to Jarius.
I would like to do glands 300, please.
Glands 300, absolutely. Right up. What are the three classifications of exocrine glands, and what methods do they each release their products?
American glands secrete by exocytosis. Apocrine glands release parts of the cell in the secretion process, and holocrine glands perform apoptosis.
Wow, that is correct. Well done. Beautiful 300 by Jarius. Now over to Bart's for whatever you would like.
For epithelial 500.
Epithelial 500. You know what that means. Do the 500 dance. Do the 500 dance. Now. 500 dance. Now. Identify if these tissues are vascular or not.
Those look like the cat died back home. I'm gonna say no. Neither of them are vascular.
Survey says that is correct. Do the 500 dance. Nice job, Bart. Well done, Bart, on the 500. Now to Andrea anatomy.
I would like cell connections 400.
Cell connections for 400. These junctions connect to intermediate filaments inside the cell, forming strong adhesive bonds between adjacent cells.
I would say, what are desmosomes?
Desmosomes, that is correct! Well done, Andrea anatomy.
I would like connective tissue for 300, please.
Connective tissue 300. How are loose and dense connective tissue different?
In loose connective tissue, much of the area is taken up by ground substance, while in dense connective tissue, fibers fill the spaces between the cells.
Wow, well done. That was a very good answer, Jarius. Well done, Jarius. Now over to Bart.
Glands 100.
Glands 100. Let's get into it. In this image, which gland is an endocrine gland and which is an exocrine gland?
The endocrine is on the left, I suppose, and exocrine is on the right.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right, Bart. Well done. Now over to Andrea Anatomy.
Nerve and muscle tissue 400.
Nerve and muscle tissue 400. What are the parts of nerve tissue and what are the functions?
Nerve tissue is glial cells and neurons. Neurons have 3 parts: soma, dendrite, axons, and glials. The function is to support and protect the neuron.
Oh, that's exactly right. Andrea Anatomy. 400. Nicely done. Over to Jarius.
Could I do epithelial tissues 200, please?
Epithelial tissues 200. You absolutely can. What is the difference? What is the difference in the location of cuboidal and columnar epithelial tissue?
Cuboidal cells are in kidney tubules and glands. Columnar cells line the stomach and intestines.
That is correct. Nicely done. Now over to Bart.
Glands 500.
Glands 5. Oh, do the 500 dance. Do the 500 dance. Do the 500. Now, Bart, my radiator springs man. Can a single organ have both endocrine and exocrine functions? How so?
Yes, the pancreas is both exo and endocrine, as it secretes insulin and glucagon into blood and releases digestive enzymes into ducts.
Wow, and that is correct. Boom, boom, boom. 500. After capitalizing on that final 500, Bart with the 500. Now over to Andrea Anatomy.
I'll follow it up with connective tissue 400.
Connective tissue 400. Great pick. Distinguish the 2 types of loose connective tissue.
Well, areolar is on the left. It connects epithelia to the deeper tissues, while reticular is on the right, and it provides a framework for lymphoid organs.
Wow, well done. That is correct. 400 to Andrea Anatomy. Now over to Jarius.
Can I do cell connections 300, please?
Cell connections 300. In this type of junction, it is especially important in the heart, where rapid ion movement allows synchronized contraction.
What are gap junctions?
Gap junctions, that's right! 300 to Jarius. All tied up, going into round 894. Heading over to Bart. Bart.
Connective 100.
Connective 100. Which of these is dense, regular, connective tissue, and which is dense, irregular?
Dense regular is on the left because it has the parallel fibers in them. I can see that. And dense irregular is on the right because it has many fiber directions that are not parallel. So yeah.
Bartholomew! Hey, that's a big whopping
100.
100!
Wait, I think you're muted. You're muted.
I just got word on muted. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, and over to Andrea Anatomy.
I will take nerve and muscle tissue 100.
Nerve and muscle tissue 100. What type of muscle is striated and has intercalated discs?
What is cardiac muscle?
What is cardiac muscle for 100? Andrea Anatomy, that is correct! Boom! Great answer from Andrea Anatomy. Now over to Jarius.
Could I get epithelial 100, please?
Epithelial. Jarius, there is 100 epithelial and 200 cell connections. Would you like to win or?
I'll take epithelial 100.
Epithelial 100. is a terrible choice. Everything. What is this histological image?
That is, what is simple squamous? Is that what it is? Oh, shit.
What is simple squamous? That is exactly right, Jarius. All on her own. Nicely done, Jarius. Tied game going into overtime. Now, the way that this round works, first one to raise their hand upon knowing, and I repeat, upon knowing the answer, will get this question. Name this junction. Oh! Bartholomew.
What are gap junctions?
That is correct! Bart for the win! And I'm your host, Jeopardy Joe. Boom.